This is the empty quarter, the Rub al-Khali, a wind-swept wasteland covering 1/4 of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. This is the world's largest sand desert, 250,000 square miles of shifting dunes, many as high as 1,000 feet, delineated by sun-cracked subkas, meandering like dry lake beds within canyons of sand. For centuries, only Bedouin ventured here. Men who could read the sand, the stars, and the wind. Special skills passed down through generations. But in the dawn of the 21st century, a new breed entered the empty quarter. Men with skills developed through years of experience. Men united in the values and goals of an enterprise born of the desert. The Saudi Arabian Oil Company. For over 60 years, Saudi Aramco pioneered desert exploration. Since the first oil discovery in 1938, the company has depended on determination and ingenuity to overcome the kingdom's harsh climate and geography. In the early days, conditions were difficult, sometimes impossible. But despite hardships, the company moved forward, building on experience, adapting to meet new and unexpected conditions. In 1968, a vast reserve of high-quality Arab extra-light crude oil was discovered in the northeast sector of the Rub al-Khali. This came to be known as the Shaybah Field. By 1994, the advancement of computer and engineering technology made it possible for Saudi Aramco to proceed with plans to develop Shaybah's vast potential. The Shaybah project would be the most ambitious of its kind ever attempted, requiring the planning and construction of 3 gas oil separation plants, more than 100 high-tech horizontal wells, over 600 kilometers of pipeline, a residential camp, a fully equipped airfield. And in Abqaiq, the crude oil receiving facility required a major upgrade to accommodate Shaybah production. A group of international companies was recruited, and under the leadership of Saudi Aramco professionals, project planning began. In the meantime, drilling had already started. This was a major challenge in itself, relying on constant cross-country transport of equipment, fuel, and materials. In anticipation of future logistical requirements, survey parties were sent out to map a road along the 400 kilometers between the border town of Bata and the Shaybah Field. Road construction was divided among 3 contractors, 2 Saudi Arabian companies and 1 based in Europe. The 3 road sections covered different types of terrain, each with its own characteristics and problems. Like an invading army, men and machines burst upon the peaceful desert. Giant trucks carried impossible loads over the dunes. Hundreds of pieces of heavy equipment were hauled into the desert, not to mention the vast fleet of support and transport vehicles. Road camps were constructed, each able to feed and house up to 1,000 men. A temporary airstrip was established to help transport men, materials, and supplies. In less than a year, through careful planning and outstanding logistical support, 400 kilometers of usable road had been completed. Saudi Aramco's experience had paid off. Now, a constant stream of supplies, materials, and equipment
moved from East Coast ports to the desert construction site.
What began as a primitive desert outpost started to grow, and through teamwork and cooperation, a carefully planned industrial complex began to take shape. The primary objective was to complete the gas oil separation plants and pipeline in time to meet the scheduled startup date. Huge processing vessels and plant components were hauled overland by truck, a painfully slow, tedious, and demanding job. As the gas oil separation plants were being assembled, another major project was underway. A 630-kilometer pipeline was needed to transport the crude from Shaybah to the receiving facility in Abqaiq. It would take almost 17,000 pipe sections and 32,000 welds to complete the project. In Abqaiq, the upgrade included installation of major new plant components to process Shaybah crude. By June of 1998, the Shaybah project was near completion. The residential camp was taking on the appearance of a small city, a modern oasis capable of housing 700 men. The airfield and terminal were completed, allowing more flights by larger aircraft, carrying men and supplies on a regular schedule. On July 9th, the first phase of crude oil production and shipments was initiated. Shaybah had been completed on budget and ahead of schedule.
On March 10, 1999, His Royal Highness Crown Prince Abdullah ibn Abdulaziz inaugurated the facility in the first ceremony of its kind ever to take place in the Rub Al Khali.
Today, Shaybah is a functioning tribute to the determination and commitment of those who made it a reality, and has become an inspiration for more recent accomplishments, such as the Hawiyah and Harad gas plant projects. Shaybah's proven energy reserves are vast, and exploration and reservoir analysis continue. Reservoir specialists draw on immense data resources to get accurate pictures of underground hydrocarbon resources. Logging technologies, seismic technologies, and engineering technologies all come together to maximize Shaybah's production efficiency. And that efficiency is applied at the drilling site, where the latest methods are used to ensure maximum oil reservoir contacts. Shaybah Maximum Reservoir Contact Well 220 is the first company well to achieve 12.3 kilometers of contact, using one mother bore hole and 8 laterals. From the well onward, all operational areas are controlled and monitored by state-of-the-art DCS control systems. Plant efficiency is optimized through careful monitoring of crude oil data. An extensive pipeline network links Shaybah through flow lines from wellheads to GOSPs to processing plants. The Shaybah team makes it possible because Shaybah is a unique community. Daily operations depend on a close partnership with support organizations throughout Saudi Aramco. Air and water quality programs are among the finest anywhere. The industrial facilities are entirely self-sufficient in their utility needs. Every drop of treated water is recycled to contribute to a scenic, comfortable, and healthy community.
Shaybah is the first industrial plant in Saudi Arabia to use smokeless flares to help maintain high air quality standards. This is Shaybah producing today, a state-of-the-art facility and a major component among Saudi Aramco's producing plants. Located in one of the world's last frontiers, Shaybah remains one of the industry's greatest accomplishments. Today, Shaybah is contributing to the prosperity of Saudi Arabia and the world. a key element of a company's long-term energy supply strategy. And that company is Saudi Aramco.